Hello beauties, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. My pink hair is still going. I actually redid it a little bit this morning. It's just like a shampoo. I'll actually have it listed down below in case any of you are curious. It is by the brand Punky Color. I think that's their brand name. Again, it will be listed in the information bar. I am loving it, but today is all about lips. I have received from Pixi a bunch of their Matte Last liquid lips, and I figure I have enough shades of them that I want to do a lip swatch video. I've already done the swatches and my lips are like feeling it. Just from the constant putting on a matte lip, taking it off, putting another one back on. But I do really love this formula, which is what encouraged me specifically to do this lip swatch video, because I do reach for these a lot. I love the tones in the kind of more neutral range. I feel like if I'm grabbing for a long-lasting lip color, it is going to be this or the Dose of Color matte lip colors. And if you watch my tutorials, you'll know that when it comes to lips, what I do is I line them and then I will do like a liquid matte lip, and then I'll tend to put a gloss on top, which is what I have today. Today I have the shade Evening Rose by Pixi. And then on top of that, I have a gloss from ColourPop in the shade Moonchild. I do find this formula is a little bit on the dry side. It does kind of crack a little bit after, a few minutes of wear, but in terms of longevity, I really love these. They hold up through a lot of different kinds of meals that I've had, frozen pizza, soups, grilled cheeses, a good old salad. It does hold up on the lips really well through eating and drinking. My technique is also I like to do a layer and then blot it off, and if I feel like I need more color, I will go ahead with another layer, but with these, the opacity does tend to pack a really nice punch, and there's not really a need for a lot of back and forth application. The only one that I found that was not super pigmented and I was a little thrown off by is this one in the shade Berry Boost, and I hadn't ever tried a darker shade from this range, and trying this one for the first time, I found it was the most sheer and a little difficult to work with and not true to color, which is not what I find true with the rest of them. So that was kind of an oddball thing I wanted to mention. The applicator for this is a little bit bizarre. It's very flexible. It has kind of like this slanted piece to it in the middle, and I feel like that's perfect for kind of hugging the lip. I also like the fact that there's a pointed tip because I can line the lips with it first. With the lip swatches, I did not put a lip liner on first because I wanted you to see the true color of the actual product. So you can use this pointed tip to kind of line the lips. I would recommend with the darker shades or the more vibrant shades using some kind of lip liner, just because the nature of a liquid lip, it is a little more liquidy, or a Matte Last liquid lip. It is a little more on the liquid side, so it can tend to bleed ever so slightly. I do think that with the lighter colors though, you can definitely get away with no lip liner. Sometimes I just like to be a little extra. They do have a scent to them as well. It's kind of like chocolatey, but flowery at the same time. I mean, it's not the best scent, but it's definitely not the worst. I do like the packaging. It kind of snaps closed so that you know when it is actually closed, which is super important with liquid lips like this. The cap does get a little messy with using it, especially since when I pull it out, I tend to do a little like boop to remove the excess liquid first, so that I'm not getting too much of the product on the lip on the go ahead. But I haven't found any annoyance in the fact that a little bit of product comes off on the side. It's not like it's so much so where I can't put it in a drawer or something like that, because I have had that happen with liquid lips before. Of course, I do love the Pixi packaging. This kind of green mint color is right up my alley. I also do really enjoy the square packaging. It makes it easier to store upright, which is how I like to store my liquid lips, as opposed to laying them flat and potentially having any leaking, which wouldn't happen with this anyways. But I also love square products for taking pictures for Instagram or my blog. Something I hadn't really thought of before I started YouTube was the fact that round makeup items are some of the most annoying to photograph. So just a little snippet there. All right, enough about the formula and everything like that. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches. First up, we have Au Naturel, which is very true to its name, just a beautiful natural lip color. I do really enjoy these nude shades for kind of every day. It is very much on... Did you hear that? Oh my gosh. It does have some orange hues to it, or like corally orange hues to it. Next, we have Really Rose. Very true to its name, a beautiful rosy pink. Pastel Petal. Not sure where the pastel is in this one here, but it is a very soft nude, definitely more on the brown side as opposed to Really Rose, which is very pink and rose toned. This one has a lot more brown to it. Evening Rose is one of my favorites. It is what I am wearing today. It's a very rich rose shade. It's definitely more deep than Really Rose, which is a little bit more on the light side. This Evening Rose is, you know, more appropriate for the evening, a little deeper, a little darker. Then we have Bare Beauty, which is very, very similar to my natural lip color. And it's actually a nude that I feel like I could get away with and not feel like I have concealer lip going on. Then we have Matte Beige, very, very true to its name. Very, very beige in tone. And as you can see, a bit deeper than Bare Beauty. So those first few there are definitely all very neutral, nude, can be worn with a multitude of different looks. Definitely something that you can kind of mix and match together as well to create your own perfect shade. Now these next few are a little bit more bold, a little bit deeper, a little bit more on the wild side. Just to kind of show you here, I did just use the Garnier Micellar water to try to remove the swatches from my hand, and there are little stains on my hand. So that goes to show you they do have really nice staying power and they do kind of cling onto the lips. Now for the very bold colors, we have Peony Pink. Pepper, relax. I thought Bean would be the troublemaker. This is a very vibrant pink. Now these darker colors I might have a little bit more love for when my hair is not like neon colored itself, because I feel like it's a little much in that situation, but this is a very bright pink and definitely will be long wearing. Now this one, Prettiest Pink, is like so bold. It is like Barbie doll, Pepto-Bismol style, a little bit darker than Pepto, but like Barbie pink. Very, very bright and definitely a lot with the hair. Then we have Orange Red, which is very true to its name, a orange-based red. Then we have Real Red, which is my personal favorite and one I've actually reached for a lot because of the long-wearing formula to it and the fact that it is stunning. I love this type of red. This type of red is my jam. And then this was the one I was underwhelmed with. This is Berry Boost. And it's definitely not true to what it looks like in the tube. In the tube, it looks like a very almost black vampy color, but swatched out, it comes out more as like a berry, which I guess is what the name is called, but it just doesn't look exactly like it does in the bullet, which is kind of deceiving. I do hope those lip swatches are helpful. If they are, let me know in the comments down below, and if they're not, please let me know so that I can save my lips the next time around. But I do really enjoy this lip range. I highly recommend it, and I think if you find a color that you know that you're going to reach for, that you want it to be long wearing, but you are prepared to have a little bit more of that drying feel on the lips unless you layer a gloss on top, and the wear time does go down if you put a gloss on top. Just as an FYI, it will cause a little bit more staining on different items that you're, drinking from or eating, anything like that. The gloss will cause the liquid lip to break down quicker and to come off on items faster. So if you want longer wear, then I would not put a gloss on top, but if you want like the medium-ish wear with the color and then a gloss on top, that is an option as well. You have whatever option you'd like to put on your face. It's your face. To support my channel, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. It is free. It is accessible to you. You will be notified when I upload videos. Furthermore, if you click that bell, it will ensure that you're notified when I upload new videos. And if you feel so inclined to share this with somebody in your life, it'd be much appreciated. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.